Children, now I am with the class 6 and I have selected the 8th problem. The 8th problem says that point A and B have the coordinate 3, 4 and 0, 2 respectively. Find the image of A dash of A under the reflection in x-axis. Now children, A of 3, 4, B of 0, 2. Let us locate A and B on our graph. A of 3, 4. 3, 4 means hardly I will take the A here. I am expressing carefully. Look at the board. A 3, 4. B 0, 2. 0, 2 means on the y axis itself. This is B 0, 2. Now the question starts. A dash of A under the reflection in x-axis. A under the reflection in x-axis. It comes to A dash. Let us see what we will get. A dash of A under the reflection in x-axis. Now we will get A dash as reflection in x-axis means x remains same, y changes -4. 3, -4. Let me locate that. 3, -4. So hardly I will get the point, that is A dash. 3, -4. I will get here. This is A dash. Now A and A dash has to be connected. You have to go through with the help of scale. It will be on the line x-axis. Go through with the line x-axis and on the point 3. Now B dash of B under the reflection in the line A dash. B takes B dash of B under the reflection in the line A dash, and it gives you B dash. Let us see what we will get. Now here B with the line B dash. What's the B? 0, 2, and we have got here. Now we have to count. I will go through. Already I told you, always I will be on the line itself, x-axis or y-axis I will consider, because I don't have any line here to count. Now here 1, 2, 3. The distance from B to the line A dash is 3 units. So further from the line A dash we have to go 3 units further. 1, 2, 3. So our point lies. B dash takes place here. Approximately the B dash falls here. This is B dash. B dash is of, so we come to know that 6, 2. 6, 2. Now B dash. Now let us join this B dash. Line B dash. Yes. B dash. This is B dash. B dash. This is A dash. Okay. Now question C says that A double dash means A double dash of A under the reflection in y-axis. We should get A double dash. A double dash under the reflection in y-axis means y has to remain same and x has to be changed. That is -3, 4. -3 and 4. -3 and 4 means hardly A double dash falls. minus 3, 4. Here A double dash of minus 3 comma 4. I think this B dash is not necessity to join. In case if we need, we have to join. Let it be as it is. In case if we are in need, we have to join. Let us see. Now, C over. Now the D. D says that B double dash of B under the reflection in the line A double dash. That is B double dash of B. B double dash of B. Now B double dash of B under the reflection in A double dash means these two lines has to be joined. Yes, this is the line to be joined. Now B double dash under the reflection with the line this A double dash. So here we have to count this 1, 2 means this is 0, 2 and here 1, 2 and again from this mirror line it will be reflected towards that opposite side 1, 2. So the B double dash takes place here. That is B double dash will be 0, 6. Here no need to join B and B dash. This is not necessity to join. Here we have to take A dash because reflection has been taken place in the line A dash and A double dash has to be joined because the reflection has been taken place in the line A double dash. Now you come to know all the 4. Please carefully once again go through with this problem from the beginning of the video. You will understand well. What are the A reflected in the x-axis to A dash and its coordinates becomes 3, minus 4. B reflected in the line A dash and becomes B dash and its coordinate is 6, 2. A reflected in the y-axis and it will become A double dash and its coordinate is minus 3, 4. B reflected in the line A double dash and become B double dash and its coordinate is 0, minus 6. Children, go through carefully. Children, now let me be with the 10th problem. The 10th problem says that the point P of 5, 3 was reflected in the origin to get the image P dash. P is reflected. P of 5, 3 is reflected in the origin to P dash. When it is reflected in the origin, you come to know that both the sign changes. Both the sign changes means minus 5, minus 3. Now let me locate P and P dash. P falls here. 5, x is 5 and y is 3. So hardly it takes here. This is P. You come to know that this is 1, 2, 3. Yes. And this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yes, this is P. Next, write down the coordinates of P dash. First one I have written A. Next, B. If M is the foot of the perpendicular from P to the x-axis, find the coordinate of M. Now we have to draw a perpendicular line from the P to x-axis and call this as M. So, and they are asking you to find the coordinate of m. M is of 5, 0. X is 5, y is 0. Next, the C question says that, question C, if n is the foot of perpendicular from the P dash, P dash, now let us look at the P dash. P dash is minus 5 and minus 3. Hardly it takes here. P dash. Now write the perpendicular line from P dash to x-axis and call this as n. Now write down we have to write down the coordinate of n. Minus 5, 0. X is minus 5 and y is 0. Next, the question is D. The question D says that, name the figure PM. PM is already joined. M, PM, P dash. This with the help of scale, if you take a line, hardly I have taken, and NP. Yes. Children, whatever may be the line here taken, place. This will be parallelogram because the unit from N to P dash is 3 unit and P to M is also 3. Opposite sides are equal and parallel to each other. They are, means P dash N is perpendicular to x-axis and also PM is perpendicular to the x-axis. So both are equal and parallel to each other. So it is nothing but a parallelogram. This is a parallelogram. So the question D says that P, M, P dash N is a parallelogram. Parallelogram. Children, you understood well, I think so. Parallelogram. Now find the area of the figure PMP dash N. Children, so clearly I have to explain you. In a parallelogram, the diagonal, here x-axis acts as a diagonal. This x-axis divides the parallelogram into two equal areas. Means it divides the parallelogram into two equal triangles with equal area. This property is well learnt earlier in the 9th standard itself. So children, carefully you should observe here PM is equal to P dash N and also this P and P dash N is parallel to PM and this is a parallelogram and NM is a diagonal and it divides the parallelogram into two equal areas, that is PMN and PMN. Let me write here please for your E. This is the diagonal of parallelogram divides the parallelogram into two equal areas. Therefore, area of triangle PMN is equal to area of triangle P dash MN. PMN area of the triangle PMN is equal to the area of the triangle P dash MN. Hence, therefore, let me write here the E. Therefore, area of parallelogram PMP dash N is equal to 2 into half into base into height of PMN. You can take any one. Now substitute. 2 into half into base. Base is x, that is from mn. Base is you can take mn into height is you can take pm. Now write down 2 into half into mn is 10 into pm is 3. 2 get cancelled with 2 and you will get 30 square units. So E is equal to, this is E, let me write here please. E is equal to area of parallelogram PM P dash N is equal to 30 square units. Children, you understood well, I think so. Here I can't take the full chart of graph here. So roughly I can teach you. So you have to be with your graph sheet and you have to take x and y coordinates well and with the right units. Here the unit has not been expressed. You can be with 1 centimeter is equal to 1 unit. And the points has to be located well. And as per explained in the question, you have to take the perpendicular line from P to x axis and P dash to again to the x axis, and this is located as M and here it is located as N, and the question B, the coordinate of M is written, and in the question C, the coordinate of N is written, and we have identified by joining the P, M, P dash N, we come to know that the figure is parallelogram. After that we know the formula. To find the area of the parallelogram, we have substituted and got the answer. All the best. Few more problems you have to miss with the help of graph sheet by locating, by plotting. You have to find. All the best.